done very, very well, particularly in Ireland. I don't think it's broken records and stuff. And in Britain, obviously, there was I don't know, some of you may have heard, there was a sort of predictable enough backlash from right-wing papers, which was only to be encouraged in one way, I think, because it got people talking about it, and then many of the people that wrote those articles hadn't seen the actual film, and then conversely, a lot of the critics in those papers gave it really, really good reviews. So it did very well in both countries, particularly in Ireland, you know. But I was very pleased that it did well in Britain, because I think.
What materials, if any, did you read in preparation for this film?
Well, I actually looked at that book that you mentioned as well. That's very advanced reading. I dipped in and out. But there was Ernie O'Malley, who wrote a number of books. On Another Man's Wound was one, and Ernie O'Malley was an actual historical figure in Ireland who was also a doctor and got involved in the Troubles and had that sort of, you know, that tension between being a doctor and having to take life. And then there's loads of literature out there, and I read a lot of it. But see, some of it is biased and some of it isn't. And I spoke to Donald O'Driscoll, who's a professor at UCC, who's like specialises in this. This is his main speciality, the War of Independence in Cork. I think what gave us a bit of freedom was that the characters aren't historical figures. They're kind of an amalgamation of characters that were around at the time, but they're fictional essentially, and so that allowed us not to be restricted by likeness or what people did historically or not. Do you want me to repeat the question? She just said that in the book there was somebody meant called Walter Leon Murphy. No, I don't. I mean, I don't think he's my cousin.
You touched on process as far as the script versus the actors interact with it. And I'm wondering, what could you maybe elaborate on that? To what extent was there editing? Could you elaborate on the process of working together?
You touched on the process of working with a script and ad-libbing. Could you maybe elaborate on that?
Yeah, no, the script is very much set. You know, the script is there from page 1 to page whatever, and it's complete and finished. And Paul Everty, the screenwriter, and Ken know very much where the characters are going, obviously for development. But there is a certain amount of freedom to express yourself, or to, for example, a scene will be lit. The whole room will be lit, so you have freedom to move it here or here, and you're not restricted by lighting setups. And if you wish to express yourself, you know, or extemporize from the script, you can. But it's not like people confuse Mike Lee and Ken. I don't know if I said that already, but it's not the case. You know, we don't contribute to the story other than as actors portraying the part.
Please join me in thanking you.